first heard about the selection, I was basically just got a call off Richard Bedbrook, who normally does the selection stuff. So I sort of saw it ringing and thought, oh, wonder what that's about. And then he said, you'll be on a plane to Malaysia for the World Cup in 2 months, 3 months' time. And I was like, happy days, let's go. And then immediately messaged my dad and said, I've just had a phone call. So it was happy, all good. Definitely more excited. There's always going to be nerves. I think it's only natural that we feel nervous, If you're not like, it's a sign that you care. So a bit of both, but definitely more on the excited side. And got a bit more fire in my belly this time. Last time we missed out so closely in the finals to India. So we're definitely ready to, make our mark and, claim what we believe is ours in that gold medal. Yeah, 100% it's extra motivation. You always want to do one better than what you did last time. And I feel like, by doing that, I'm honouring the girls that competed in the competition before and as well as the country. So yeah, definitely. It was a very tight game as well. It was, had us like on the edge of our seats a bit too. So definitely. For us, as a squad, we had 5 training camps starting in November. A team connection day beforehand where we sort of just got together and did team building stuff, got to know each other, and then worked through the camps. And we've flown out here, played 2 warm-up games, and we're ready to go for our first group game tomorrow. We're definitely a very tight-knit squad. It's a great group of girls who, honestly, we just get on like a house on fire. Like from the very start, we connected really well, and I think that has built us a great foundation. Like it's the best foundation for any team is having that bond, having that relationship between both players and coaches, so that you can work forward with that. And then from there, we've been able to build on our team philosophies, and we're just on a whole, we've spoken a lot about having a positive intent going into this tournament. And embracing all the challenges that come our way, evolving ourselves throughout this whole experience, and more importantly, enjoying the ride. And I think that sums our team up very nicely, more than anything. Dressing room atmosphere, I guess, like I said, it's very positive. We've also got enough grit within us. We're ready to go out there, we're ready to go out fighting, but also we're going to have fun on the pitch alongside each other. We all love a bit of a jig. We've always got our music playing, whether we're travelling to and from the game or whether it's in and around training. And I think that just sums us up. We're hardworking, dedicated cricketers who play with positive intent, but always manage to find a way to have fun. And that's the reality of it. That's the reason we play. I think the biggest difference for me is the fact that we're a lot of people who have never played with each other before. So, we've got the best under-19s in the country. So we're all dotted around the place and we're coming together for what's a short period of time. And we just got to immediately get going, essentially, which is very different to the domestic structure, which is an all year round kind of thing. You get a lot of time with your team, you get a lot of time to build, whereas we're kind of, chucked in it and we go kind of thing. Oh, it was an unbelievable experience. It was amazing. I think I've got more gratitude than anything that I was able to be a part of such an amazing tournament and brush shoulders and play alongside some of the, greatest players in the world at the minute. You've got, we had Kate Cross as our English representative. We had some overseas players. We had our 3 Aussies, Annabelle Sutherland, Phoebe Litchfield, Georgia Wareham, who are players I look up to so much and have as long as I've been able to watch them play. So that was pretty cool. And I think in terms of learnings, I think my biggest takeaway was throw yourself at it. I think I'm in a fortunate position that I get to be so young entering this stage of the game where there's a lot of growth going on within the women's domestic game, particularly in England. I mean, globally, but looking on a more English scale. And if I just throw myself at it, I've got almost nothing to lose and everything to gain. So keep doing that and keep soaking up every opportunity, and always take a second to just appreciate what I'm a part of, because this is really something great. I think being alongside all of them, it's great to just be able to pick their brains. They've all got different ways that they go about their game. I think having Phoebe Litchfield around was really beneficial. She definitely plays the game a lot like the way I like to play it. She's a very natural cricketer, and she's so hardworking and she's so like focused when she's in the nets, but still manages to, like I mentioned, like enjoy herself around it. And you can see that sort of enjoyment factor and that relaxed nature, which is really nice. And um, from tactical chats to like small talk, like it's all been great. So that was a really good experience. And I think even like our captain, Holly Armitage, there was so much to learn just from the way that she went about her team and the way that she utilised her bowlers in key moments and managed to, like, steal wickets, get wickets, and create pressure no matter who was at the crease, which I found very admirable. It's definitely something that I've paid a lot of attention to. Not a lot has really changed, I guess. I think Sri Lanka was a really good tour. There was a lot of learnings that we took from it. And it was a really good tri-series. It was a good experience to play abroad against, again, two teams that I hadn't played against before, and compare yourself to the best really for the under-19s age group. I guess what's changed is probably that flip in the mindset. The more matches you play, the more innings you get to be a part of, you sort of realise, like you get to a point, you create momentum as a batter, and you can also kick on from there. So I think that's probably the only thing that's really changed. But yeah, not too much really. Yeah, my sister started playing before me. She started going away and training, and I'm an annoying little sister, so I want to follow her everywhere she goes. So I started following her to training, and I sat on the side for ages. I was about 6 at the time, and I was like, Dad, I really want to join in. So my dad had a word with the coach, who's our England under-19s head coach, Chris Guest. So it's kind of a bit of a full circle now. And he was like, yeah, get involved, and fell in love with the game and never stopped. I guess when I was playing academy cricket, in my first year of academy cricket, I was 14, I think. Sounds about right, or 13, 14, because we just had the new regional structure. And I was 14 at the time, and I got a phone call off our academy head coach, and he said, you're going to make your first team debut in a week. And I was like, oh, it's my birthday. I can't celebrate my birthday now. I've got to wait a week. So it was about my birthday in a week's time from there. Wait, actually, can I jog back? Can I track back? Where was I? Yeah, so he gave me the phone call and said, yeah, you're going to make your debut in a week. And I just thought, wow, it's a bit soon. And then my 15th birthday rolled around and I played. I didn't realise it was a competitive game. I thought it was a friendly match. And then halfway through the game, there was a bit of rain, so we came off and they were talking about like the league and the table. And I went, oh, this is an actual match. And they were like, yeah, what did you think it was? And then I managed to stay in and around the squad, and I realised, I had a passion for this. I'm being invited to play professional cricket, and this is genuinely what I want to do. This is how I want my life to go. This is what I want to do for the rest of it. Definitely my parents. They've had to sacrifice a lot to allow me to, and especially my dad. While my mom's working, my dad would have days off work and be driving me all around. I'd call him my personal chauffeur to take the mick out of him, or taxi driver. Yeah, I'm ever grateful to them for their always giving me encouraging words, always staying by my side, always being my biggest cheerleaders on the pitch side, and not stopping. Yes, for as long as I've known about cricket, I've watched Sir Viv Richards. On YouTube, obviously, is a bit before my time, play. And the moment I watched him play, I just went, wow. I just love his presence at the crease. I love the way he steps. He strolls, chest out, head held high to the crease, and he'll take on any bowler. I remember watching a moment in a match. He got bounced on the head, and he wasn't wearing a helmet because he was too hardcore for that. And he's stared down the bowler. I'm trying to remember who it was. And then the following ball, he got bounced again, and he just took it for 6. And that's how I want to play my cricket. I just looked at them and I went, yeah, that is how I want to play. Yeah. I think fortunately I've been able to finish school a year early. So I went up a year when I was in secondary school. So that definitely helped me a lot, so I could finish my GCSEs early and do my like further education early, and now I get to genuinely focus on my cricket, which is really nice. And I think throughout that, it was just making sure I factored in time where I was actually just not playing cricket or not spending time with my friends, and even if it's just like 30 minutes every other day to just do some work, 'cause it's very easy to just go, oh, not today, oh, I'll do it another day, and before you know it, you've got piles of like work and revision to do, and you're just like, oh dear. So that would have been it for me. But I guess like within like life, you're gonna face like challenges per se. I think the big thing for me is just keeping the bigger picture in mind. When I play cricket, I play it because I love it. I play it because I enjoy it, and I play it because it's an environment that I want to be in, and it's an environment I want to be a part of. And I think I've been very fortunate to be able to step into so many environments like the Bears Women back in Birmingham, where I can, be free and be who I am, stand up for what I believe in, express myself, be open about, the more vulnerable sides to me, be open about, my experiences within the game. And I think that's definitely really helped. And along the way, just making sure that I can remain a pioneer for other girls, other Black girls, and other people from ethnic minorities, and show them, yeah, like I'm here, you can do it too. You can do more than what I've done, that kind of thing. Just can't be what you can't see. Yeah, I think the ACE programme has definitely raised a lot of awareness on a topic that was probably getting brushed under the rug a lot. There are stats to show that there isn't enough diversity within cricket, particularly as you work towards the professional level. So I think ACE have, first of all, raised a lot of awareness on it, opened up a platform for people to speak about it, such as like us now being able to speak on this topic. Also created opportunities, which I think's, it's invaluable. They've had one girl and another lad been awarded rookie contracts, which is amazing. Yes, so I think I was saying it was that opportunity, the doors that it's opened for so many kids from Afro-Caribbean and other minority backgrounds. We've seen Amy Wheeler and Troy Henry be awarded rookie contracts for the season coming up, which I think is amazing. So yeah, definitely been very, very influential and very helpful for so many, the ACE programme has. I think definitely taking more of the batting route, and maybe I'll roll out a few leggies if I get the chance. I'll have a word with Abby Norgrove, our captain, see if she can give me the odd bowler. But yeah, just trying to be an attacking batter that takes on any bowler with the odd one of these. Well, when I was little, I was under 11s playing county cricket. I basically got told, if we're batting first, you have to choose one. Are you going to open the bat in and not bowl, or what, are you going to, put yourself down the order and have a bowl? And I was like, come on, who doesn't want to like smack balls all day? So I said, I'll open the bat in, and if I can't bowl as much, that's okay. But it's still like a side of my game that I'm still trying to keep progressing. It's just recognizing that my batting is going to go at a different trajectory, and I'm trying to get the old bowling to catch up. But I'm still young, and there's still a slight bit of a future ahead. So yes, I believe so. There was the first one I watched live, and then the other one was when West Indies women won the final, the World Cup final, won the World Cup against, were they playing against Australia? I don't remember who they were playing against. Maybe let's not go into that. I just remember them winning and the men winning later on against England, and that was a pretty cool day. My dad's side of the family are of West Indian background, so my dad was rooting for the Windies the whole time, and obviously, like, naturally, if they're not playing England, I was always going to root for them, and that was a pretty special moment for me. Like recognizing that the women's game was more than just like, at the time, what I thought was it was just Australia and England, and now like it's really nice to know that the Windies could give them a good run for their money too. So that would probably be it. And then also my first game that I watched live was a Kia Super League game, Old Trafford, and I just remember Shabnam Ismail's like sprinting into bowl and just bowling absolute rockets down at the other end. And Hayley Matthews batting at the other end. Pretty sure she was playing for is it Lancs Thunder? I'm pretty sure as well. I think it was Diamonds versus Thunder, I think were the names. And that was a surreal experience for me because I just looked and I went, wow, this is women playing like they're playing like sport professionally. And I was quite young at the time. I think I was about 9 or 10. So it's pretty cool. I guess for me, it's all about maximizing my potential. I want to be the best I can be. I want to play on the biggest stages. I want to be able to travel the world and play cricket, and representing my country would be an honour to be able to do that alongside that. So yeah, that's the dream. That's the goal.